It belonged to a soldier who fought in World War II, and somehow it ended up in the Mississippi River here in St. Louis.
But a local man found it, returned it to his family more than 600 miles away. Our Steve Harris has the story.
When Andy Hinton went exploring that sandbar along the Mississippi River that hot August day, he had no idea what he was going to find. But what he saw laying in the gravel literally took his breath away.
I got real excited about it. I dropped to my knees and started rubbing the mud off of it.
It was a World War II era metal canteen covered with engravings. 1942, Pearl Harbor, Guam, North Africa. On the other side, two hearts, written in one, Dad and Mother, and in the second heart, Regine.
Took it back to the boat, got it all cleaned up. It was full of mud and sand. And started calling some relatives and some friends and seeing what kind of research I could do.
Research made easy by the canteen itself. A name, Rafel Shones, and a town, Canute, Oklahoma.
What's the chances of finding a canteen in the middle of the Mississippi, you know?
Turns out the canteen belonged to this soldier, Rafel Shones. The engravings were places he'd been, and Regine was the sweetheart he married when he got home from the war. And he found his family, 603 miles away, almost 70 years later.
God put him there to find that can for sure.
That's Rafel and Regine's son, Ray, and their granddaughter, Rachel. Rachel and her husband drove to St. Charles this past weekend to meet Andy and pick up this piece of her family's history.
We've all just been super emotional. I mean, tears have been shed about it.
A once-in-a-lifetime find for the family.
This never happens.
And for Andy.
I'll never be able to top what I found a couple of weeks ago. It's amazing.
Steve Harris, News 4.